It's really quite fascinating. I have done this for over 3 decades. I've never seen premiums escalate the way they did as fast as they did over the last 3 years, and conversely, I have never seen them retreat the way they have, as fast as they have right now. And I try and make sense of it. I've talked to a lot of people, and they all say the same thing. They've never seen really quite anything like it. And I guess when you look at the mainstream public who virtually has zero allocation to precious metals right now, zero, it's a situation of supply and demand. And there was a definite, almost like a switch was turned off in November. It's interesting, though, premiums are still coming down, yet literally since right after the first of the year, we're trending right back up again with volume reminiscent of what we've seen over the last couple of years. So I don't think this is anything in terms of it being substantive or a new trend. I mean, it certainly is eye-opening and shocking how fast they've come down, to what degree they've come down. There are still some things that haven't come down, like the American Eagle, which is still, roughly $9 over the price of silver. But just about everything else, from the other five sovereign mints to the bars, 10 ounce, 100 ounce, the 1 ounce rounds, have all become really, really, really affordable. And I struggle to find out, not only from the people I know, but just scratching my head, what's going on. And I don't really have a great answer for you other than what we've talked about. I think the holidays certainly represented a time for people to shut off their computer, get out, and not think about their finances or precious metals. But here we are after the new year, and people are starting to recalibrate and refocus, and we're seeing demand pick right back up. Hasn't translated into rising premiums. In fact, we're updating our prices right now, and they're still on their way slightly down. So honestly, the best premium I've seen since 2020, not even close, across the board on everything, with the exception, once again, of Silver Eagles.
Yeah, and so most of the people who call in, are they generally looking for whatever is the lowest premium over spot? Are people sensitive and wanting particular products right now? Obviously, there's the segment of the market that does like the Eagles and just goes for them no matter what the conditions are. But the majority of people generally just looking to add whatever comes at the best rate. And what are the lowest premiums on a good silver product right now as well?
Yeah, for the past 2 years, I've begged everyone to buy bars, 10 ounce, kilo, 100 ounce, because the sovereign mint coins have just been stupid as a reflection of historical reference. They've come down to levels right now that are not too far off of where they were in 2019. Everything but the Eagle, the Maple, the Philharmonic, the Kangaroo, the Krugerrand, and the Britannia. And not too far off of the prices of bars. My go-to spot for the past 2 years has been Valcambi Kilo, Valcambi 10, Valcambi 100, Royal Canadian Mint 100. They have consistently been the best value in a world of stupid high premiums. I would say that the five mints, again, this is an indictment against the US Mint. Why is it that I can get coins imported from Australia, the United Kingdom, Austria, and South Africa, have them shipped all the way across the Atlantic Ocean, and offer them to the public for roughly $6 less, roughly, than the American Eagle, which is made here in the United States in New York and West Point, New York? It's very difficult for me, once again, to continue, even as a U.S. Mint authorized reseller, an honor I'm supremely proud of, to recommend people buy the American Eagle, if not for some sort of a reason that is detached from value. And there are reasons. Some people feel that it's the safest place. Some people feel that, like Jim Sinclair has publicly talked about, if there were ever confiscation, again, it would be his belief that American minted items would be safe from that. I know Bill Holter feels that way as well. And, hey, maybe there's your reason to do it. But when you're talking value, yeah, it's not found in the American Eagle. It's found in 10 ounce, kilo, and 100 ounce bars. And maybe for the first time since right before the pandemic, you're actually finding decent values in the five coins, as I mentioned: Britannia, Philharmonic, Kangaroo, Krugerrand, and what else? Maple Leaf. Even the Maple Leaf has come back down to reasonable premiums.
And what's the difference in premium between some of the sovereigns and a 10 or 100 ounce bar right now?
Maybe a buck. And for the better part of the last year or two, it's been 3, 4, even sometimes $5. So $1 or less, depending upon what bars you're getting and what conditions, and are they assorted or are they name brand. But look, if someone's looking for the biggest bang for the buck right now, it's going to be in a bar, but it's not that far off. Not more than 3, 4, 5% max, maybe 6% higher than some of the bars, or the sovereign coins will be 4 to 6% higher than the bars. They've been 2 to 3 times that over the last few years.